I mean, I think it is. I think it is about. I mean, Jack is a bloke, you know. I mean, he's an Aussie bloke, and he's sort of just he's a little bit ostentatious and a little bit obnoxious and really very sort of cheeky and but he's not. It's not like he's really sensitive as well, you know. And I mean, this story is about this kid who ends up in the scrub, you know. For really the first time in his life. He's really a city kid, and he finds a family, you know. He finds a group of people who he relates to as a family, and he finds people who love him just because of who he is, and he finds, you know, like all sorts of things that he didn't know he needed. And so I think that there's, you know, it's so layered, you know, there's so many elements to this story that are really important, because I think Aussie men get seen in Australia, but also internationally, or can be seen as just blokes, you know, just sort of, yeah, this, yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's, you know, it's that funny thing that, I mean, I know as an Australian male, my mates and I joke about that sort of stuff all the time, you know, and I mean, falling in love is such a big thing, you know, and it's so important. And, you know, all of the greatest songs ever written are written about sort of the same thing, and that is how important love and communion with another is, you know. And so, I mean, that's what this is. This is essentially a love story and a story of hope. Well, that's the way it reads for me, anyway. Yeah, David and I came up for the best part of a week before, in one of the weeks before we started filming, and we sort of we hired a boat which didn't go very fast because they wouldn't give us a fast one. And hours later we found this little beach like up the river somewhere, and we rolled our swags out and, you know, went fishing and just did the whole thing, you know, ate fresh fish and just sort of, it was great, you know, and talked about the script and just prepared the way we do. And I don't know, straight away, it's so peaceful up here, you know, and there's, I mean, the air's clean, the air smells different to anywhere else. It's a river that sort of starts fresh a few hundred kilometres up inland and sort of ends up in the ocean, and the wildlife and the trees, I mean, it's like a little subclimate. So it's interesting the effect that it has on you.